Hello, this is Tom Bailey, TV radio broadcast teacher at Portage Middle School. I'm here standing with Coach Victor Dean. I'm glad you can make it today.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Well, you guys had a pretty good season last year, and you're coming off a good football season. What can we look forward to today?
Hard work. We're trying to build off some of the things that we did last Tuesday, so if we keep on taking those steps, I'm going to like the way we're headed.
All right, well, we're excited to see the guys play. They've been waiting this whole time to play at home, so it's going to be great. So good luck tonight, Coach.
For sure. We're excited to be at home. Hey, first home game. As we progress through the season, we're going to try to have a couple more home games that have like little moments where we have a whole bunch of the kids come out. So, hey, if you haven't came to this game yet, come to the next home game, fill the crowds. We're going to have prizes, things like that, to really shift the culture and get behind our teams.
All right, well, we're looking forward to it. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Introduce the teams. First for the visiting Towles Tigers. Number 5, Erin Atkinson. Number 11, Jazz Booker. Number 12, Jason Duff. Number 2, Josh Sandoval. And number 10, Jax Wittenbruder. And now for your own Portage Rams, Javion Wembley. Number 20, Sir Wade. Number 15, Ion Richardson. Number 45, Marcus Williams. And number 14, Javon Irby.
All right, and welcome to Portage Middle School and WRAM Sports.
For coming here tonight. Let's make sure we practice good sportsmanship on and off the court. And wish our boys good luck.
And that was our public address announcer and principal, Mr. Michael Christner. My name is Mr. Tom Bailey, TV radio broadcast teacher here at Portage Middle School. And we are ready to tip this first boys basketball game that's a home game of the year against Towles, the Towles Tigers. Glad you could join us tonight. This is our second broadcast. We did the girls game the other night, and hope you got a chance to catch the pregame interview. So Towles has opted to hit it out of bounds, and Portage will be advancing the ball. Pass it into Javon Irby, and Towles is showing a press. And Ion Richardson with the pass. We missed the layup, but number 32 for us. Number 32 for Portage is not listed, but he ended up getting the rebound and an opportunity to shoot 2 free throws. And the first one rims out. And this one is good. Portage with the 1-point lead with 5 minutes and 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Portage showing full court press. And Towles ends up beating the press by throwing it over the top. Towles showing a press. And then hesitant pass by Sir Wade. Steal by Towles, but blocked from behind by Marcus Williams. Towles with the ball out of bounds underneath the hoop. And the long 3-point shot goes up by number 12, Jason Duff. Ball's knocked out of bounds, and it will be Portage ball along the sideline. So Javon Irby with the ball at the point. He takes it across, lines up the 3-point shot, and it rims out the back iron. And Ion Richardson with the unselfish play after the rebound. Sir with the with the shot that goes off the backboard, and it's no good. Towles secures the rebound. Another three-point attempt. But it goes out of bounds. All right, Javon Irby looks to take on the full court press. They get it to the middle of the floor. Reversed all the way to Irby on the wing. And Sir with the wide open look. And that comes out. And Javon Irby almost hustles it down. And we have a jump ball at midcourt. Possession arrow favors Towles. 4 minutes and 39 seconds left in the first quarter. And Portage is down 5-1. Screen set up top, and then the three-point shot delivered by number 2, Joshua Sandoval. Aniam Richardson finds Javon Irby, who gets fouled as he takes it strong to the rim. He will shoot 2 free throws. The first free throw coming from Javon Irby. And that's good. We have a sub in from from Towles, number 4, Gavin Collier is checked into the game. Second shot is up. It comes off of the back iron. And Javon Irby called for the foul. Number 5 for Towles, dribbling it at the top of the key. They pass it off to Sandoval up on the Portage, showing a little more defensive intensity. But they give up the pass to number 10, who makes it a 10-2, actually I think it should be, 10-2 game right now. Aniam Richardson with the missed layup, but number 45 for Portage with the rebound, Marcus Williams. And the finger roll is missed by Towles, and it goes out of bounds off of Towles. It will be Portage ball. Javon Irby looking to inbounds, and once again, Towles is showing full court press. Aniam Richardson finds the middle, and the extra pass, and a missed layup. And a wild pass out of bounds that goes past Aniam Richardson's hands, and it will be Towles' ball. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the quarter, and the current score, it corrected, is 9-4. Okay, Towles inbounds underneath their baseline. Block shot, and Aniam Richardson dribbles across half court. Nobody stops the dribble. Aniam misses the left-handed finger roll. Rebound to Sandoval of Towles. And the clock is currently not running. And then it's delayed running. And a foul committed by Portage. And the first free throw is good by Sandoval. Second free throw coming. And that one is also good. And that was a nice move by Marcus Williams of Portage. And a turnover. And nice pass from Javon Irby to Anion Richardson. And just like that, the score is 10-8. So a little bit of question about the score. Our scoreboard is maybe a little bit behind the time, so we're going to have to check the book. The scoreboard here in the stadium says 8-10. My students who are actually keeping score on the screen have actually been keeping accurate score the whole time. Glad you could join us tonight for our broadcast of Towles versus Portage here from Portage Middle School, WRAM Sports. It will be Towles ball out of bounds. 2 minutes and 24 seconds left in the first quarter. And the Marcus Williams with the steal, and then the pass to Javon Irby, who makes the right-handed layup. And just like that, Portage has got double digits. And a steal by Javon Irby, the unselfish pass to Anion Richardson, and Portage has their first lead of the basketball game. Towles having difficulty against the full court press of Portage right now. And Anion Richardson almost got caught reaching in. Off the screen, the open jump shot was open. Rebound gets passed to Anion Richardson. They look opposite to Javon Irby, who makes a move. Rebound by Portage. And it goes out of bounds off of Towles. It'll be Portage ball underneath their own basket. And the inbounds pass gets knocked off of Anion Richardson's foot. And that was a tough shot by Towles' number 5. Hot pass there, but Javon Irby was able to collect himself. Anion Richardson with the three-point basket, and that's good. And another tip pass by Javon Irby. And Anion Richardson defending against number 5 with a nice finger roll. The inbounds to Anion, who crosses across half court, passes it to Marcus Williams, who makes a pass through the legs to number 32, who was able to finish in traffic. And almost a steal by Portage. Marcus Williams gets a steal on the second repetition. Anion Richardson pivots, got caught in the air. Had the right idea, just the wrong execution. And Towles will inbounds with 20.6 seconds left in the first quarter. Ball's dead. And Javon Irby will be called for the foul with 13.1 seconds left in the first quarter. Side out for Towles. And Towles will take a timeout to talk things over and draw up a play. So after a cold start from Portage, found themselves down by 8 or 9 points early. They were able to claw their way back in, and the current score showing on our scoreboard is 17-15, with Portage with the lead. A lot of that has to do with the high pressure, full court press defense that was employed in the second half of that quarter. So we would like to take a minute to thank our sponsor, the City of Fort Wayne, which has granted Portage Middle School's broadcasting program a CFAB grant. We greatly appreciate your support and look forward to providing more quality content. So thank you to the City of Fort Wayne. All right, with 13.1 left on the clock of the first quarter, Towles will be inbounding. And they find themselves down 17-15. And scrappy defense from Portage he's not even going to get a shot up. So that was a good defensive sequence for Portage to end the quarter. They were able to scrap and claw their way back into the game, 17-15, and that is the score at the end of the first quarter. Just want to give a shout out to the TV radio broadcast students in my program who've come out tonight to work the camera and to do the production. That would be Ayana Veazey as well as Caden Edmonds. Caden Edmonds and Ayana Veazey can be seen on our Reliable RAM Review television program that broadcasts both on our YouTube channel and on public access, LTV. So now that Portage has gotten through the first quarter of its first home game of the year, I'm sure Coach Dean is addressing some of the things that have gone wrong. Portage missed a couple of layups that they would normally make and have made some bad decisions and given up turnovers that they probably are, kicking themselves in the foot about at this point. Nonetheless, Towles has put up a really good first quarter. Sandoval has hit some really big threes, and so has Duff for Towles. So great effort on their part. Number 5 for Towles, Akison Everin also has, had a smooth finger roll a couple of times to get around a defender. So some good quality basketball being played tonight here at Portage Middle School. So a little question about the possession arrow direction, but to start this quarter, it'll be Towles inbounding. And tough rebound and good help by Javon Irby to come back and get the defensive rebound. Pass gets tipped out of bounds. Irby inbounds it to Richardson. Richardson, it ends up getting reversed. Picks up the dribble unwisely. But Javon Irby now has the ball at the top of the key. Sets up a screen, and Irby turns the corner, and he is wide open on the layup, but he misses. and then pass to Nyan Richardson after the rebound, and that bucket is good. So Tristan Howard picks up the foul. Sandoval inbounds to Everin, who has the ball dribbling at the top of the key. Takes a screen, picks up the dribble. The three gets thrown up by number 11. Rebound by Towles. Shot goes up again. This one is good by Jaston Duff. And Nyan Richardson takes the inbounds pass out of bounds. And a little bit of a bump forces the turnover by Nyan Richardson. Double screen comes through and the wide open layup. Portage has got to communicate on those screens over the top. And two missed layups for Portage. Javon tests the waters on the drive. It's not there. He pulls it out. They pass it opposite to a Nyan Richardson, who has his pocket picked, leaving Marcus Williams back, who gets the rebound, pushes it ahead to Javon Irby, who passes it to Anayan, who misses the layup. Clean block on the backside. And possession arrow favors Portage at this point in time. So Portage has missed about 5 layups in this quarter alone. And nice back cut by Nyan Richardson, and he draws the foul. He'll be shooting 2. And the first free throw is no good. And the second free throw rims out, and it is deflected off of Portage. Towles ball. And Duff, not afraid to shoot the 3. Letting Portage know. Anayan dribbles it across half court. Goes ahead. And a turnover by Portage leads to an open look for Duff again. And a rebound given up by Portage. The drive is guarded well. Sandoval with the off-balance shot. And another turnover by Portage. And Sandoval has all day to line it up, but he misses. And that gets deflected and out of bounds. Portage ball. So Javon lines up the press, passes it middle. And we don't look like we're ready to face a press. Three minutes and 20 seconds left in the second quarter, and Portage is down by 4. Double screen set for Duff. And Portage loses track of who they're guarding. Marcus shoots the 3. That's way off. And Irby with the strong rebound and the strong putback. And Towles pushes it before Portage can get their press set up. And Sir finds himself getting caught with his hand in the cookie jar. That is Sir Wade. I stand corrected. That's Elijah Brown. Okay. Sandoval with the ball up top, brings it across half court, kicks it to the corner. Another rebound, this time secured by Javon Irby. And Javon, a lot of contact and no call. And who's matched up on Sandoval? Nobody, so he takes advantage and puts the biscuit into the basket. And another turnover by Portage. And another defensive assignment missed. And timeout by Portage. So with 1:40 left in the first half, Towles went on a tear in which Towles had wide open shots and Portage had a whole bunch of turnovers and missed defensive assignments. So I'm sure Coach Dean is getting things clarified as far as what they should do and who's matched up on whom and trying to fix some of the mistakes. With this timeout, we would also like to thank our sponsor, the City of Fort Wayne. They have granted Portage Middle School's broadcast program a CFAB grant, so we want to make sure that we recognize the contribution that they made. So thank you very much to City Council and the City of Fort Wayne for the CFAB grant. Okay, it will be Portage's ball coming out of the timeout. Inbound to Javon Irby. And difficult pass, but somehow Anion Richardson is able to collect it and put the biscuit in the basket, and he will get to shoot a free throw and a possible and one. And he makes the and one, which closes the gap to 30-24, 6-point lead for Towles at this point. And the press led to the turnover they were looking for. And a lot of contact, but the officials are swallowing their whistles. And they swallowed the whistle on that side too, so. Good pass to break the press, and Anion Richardson steps back, shoots the three, and it's a long rebound. Sandoval collects the rebound. Shot goes up by Jason Duff. And Portage is going to have to figure out that the little fella can shoot. All right. And a long rebound collected by Anion Richardson. Anion Richardson turns, and he got fouled on the ground, so it'll be out of bounds along the baseline. Ball inbounded to Richardson. And they called an offensive foul on Anion Richardson. And a traveling violation against Towles. .8 seconds left in the half. A wild pass. And in a wild sequence. And the bucket is no good. And at the end of the first half, Towles 33 and Portage 24. All right, we are broadcasting again from Portage Middle School, starting the second half. And Portage finds itself down by 9 points after the first half. An awful lot of missed opportunities for Portage, as well as some dumb turnovers. I'm sure that that was addressed at halftime by Coach Dean. But they've got their work cut out for them if they want to come back and win this game. So Towles will inbound to start the second half here. And foul on Javon Irby. And great pass by Towles leads to an easy bucket. And Portage playing at a frenetic pace. People are not ready to catch the ball. People are dribbling and stumbling, stumbling fullbacks with the ball. Looking like a football team rather than a basketball team at this point. And Quavion Easterly will be shooting 2 free throws. And the first one is good. Second free throw coming. And it's off. Marcus with the rebound. Pass out to Javon Irby, who drives the lane. And he hits the nice little running score. And a steal by Anion Richardson. Missed the layup, but Javon Irby there to collect and score for Portage. And the lead is now 6. And long pass is picked off by Marcus Williams. He passes it ahead, tentatively. Javon Irby with the 3 from the corner. That is off. Rebound fought for. Marcus with the rebound, and he's grabbed. And it'll be side out of bounds underneath the basket for Portage. Inbound to Anion Richardson. A couple of moves and then shots up, and it's no good. Towles brings it back the other way. Sandoval lines up a really long 3, and it doesn't even hit the rim. It goes clean through. And they push it to Javon Irby, who collects himself, and he is fouled. And he will get the chance for the and one. Four minutes and 32 seconds left in the third quarter. And Javon Irby shooting one. Comes off the back iron. Marcus with the rebound. And this time he is able to collect himself, take his time, and really slap the glass as he finished that shot. And a foul by Marcus. Ball's dead. But the officials didn't see it that way. And Nyan passes it forward to midcourt. Shot up by Javon Irby, and it's nothing but net, which makes the score 36-40. Some bodies flying around here. And they call a block on Javon Irby. Kind of a touch foul after all the roughness, but in my world, that's a play on by, that's not a foul, but and Anion Richardson got beat off the dribble and thus had to force himself into a foul. There will be 2 free throws coming for Towles. And the first one is up and good. And subs coming in for Portage. Pass by Irby across the court. So out of bounds off of Towles, white ball. Inbound to Marcus Williams, who squares himself up, misses the layup, but Javon Irby is there to get the rebound, and he gets fouled on the shot. He will be shooting 2 free throws. And the first one is good for Javon Irby. Second shot is up and it comes off the back iron, but Javon Irby gets his own rebound, lines up the 3, and it is nothing but the bottom of the net, and it is 40-42. The lead is only 2 from Towles. And another turnover by Towles, gifted right back. And no foul call, and a baseball pass up to Portage. And Javon Irby with the rebound, gets partially blocked. And a tough rebound by number 22 for Portage, whose name is not on the roster that they printed, but he will be shooting 2 free throws. An opportunity to tie the game if he can hit both. And Towles takes a timeout. So during this timeout, WRAM Sports would like to recognize and thank the City of Fort Wayne for giving us a CFAB grant. We greatly appreciate that grant money, and we're going to continue to use it to foster and build our student engagement in WRAM Sports and in WRAM broadcasting. Well, with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third quarter, the intensity of the game has certainly increased. There's been more bodies on the floor, a little bit more contact, and more fouls that have been called. And so Portage was down by 9 to start the half and have started to assert themselves and play a bit better here. I gotta say, I'm kind of interested to see how both teams just press. I don't think that either team has run a single half-court set the entire game, and if anybody did, it's probably Towles. To explain some of those wide-open looks that they hit early on in the game. So the first one is up, and it's good, closing the gap to 1. Second free throw coming. And it rims around and almost saved out of bounds. Duff takes the drive, takes the dribble, and he throws it out of bounds. That was very good ball denial by Javon Irby. A very good defense by Portage, causing the turnover there. All right, they inbound it to Javon Irby, who collects himself over in the corner. Portage starting with a double screen up top. Javon Irby turns the corner. He passes it down to Marcus, who squares himself up. Javon with the 3 that was contested. Rebound fought for and gotten by Portage. Marcus Williams squares himself up and not able to finish. Transition opportunity for Towles coming the other way. Duff, not afraid to shoot, clanks it off of the backboard on this particular one. Irby with the rebound and pushing it in transition. He uses the screen, comes over the top, keeps his dribble alive, comes over the screen again, passes a dime to Quavion Easterly. That was a ridiculous pass, and that is how Portage has just gotten the lead at 43-42. And that would have been a tough finish. And rebound by Javon Irby, who looks ahead to Quavion Easterly, who catches himself. And now it is 45-42. And timeout Towles. That was quite a defensive tear for Portage. Getting some turnovers. Hitting some shots. So this kind of intensity is kind of what I think Coach Dean is going to want for the remainder of this game if Portage wants to pull this thing out. If you're Towles, you need to resist the urge to be in a hurry and force a pass that's going to get tipped by the athletes of Portage. So a minute 21 left in the third quarter. Portage up 45-42. This is WRAM Sports. One thing that has been an asset for Portage in this half is they have not given up that many uncontested threes to Duff and Sandoval, who clearly have shown they've got the talent to put the biscuit in the basket. And a wild pass leads to a turnover. Javon Irby pushing it in transition. Pulls it back out. And now Portage content to run their double screen. They pass it down to Marcus, who gathers himself and finishes 47-42. Towles looking to take advantage of the fact that Marcus was on the ground for a second, but Towles unable to capitalize on the transition opportunity. So another turnover, and Javon Irby catches it in transition, finishes left-handed. 49-42 is the score with 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Towles gets it across half court, one and done, rebound to Portage. Marcus passes it up ahead. And then Quavion with another opportunity to have a layup. And that puts the lead up to 9. And that is a turnover with 1.1 seconds left in the quarter. Quite the turn of events in the third quarter. And the bucket is no good. And the score after the third quarter of play is Portage 51 and Towles 42. That was an 18-point turnaround in this quarter. Portage started this quarter down 9 and ended it up 9. Now credit the fact that Portage's field goal percentage went through the roof by making their layups. Secondly, Towles looks a little bit tired. I think that the press finally is starting to take its toll on them. But we'll see how they handle the fourth quarter. There's a lot of basketball left to be played. We'd like to thank our sponsors, the City of Fort Wayne, for the CFAB grant that they gave WRAM. That is helping us for WRAM Sports to broadcast these games and live stream things when we get an opportunity. So I want to thank City Council and the City of Fort Wayne. And a defensive lapse to start the fourth quarter leads to a wide open bucket for number 5. And then Javon pushes the ball and shoots a 3. And after a wild pass and a difficult collect, the ball goes out of bounds after Everin. Another questionable pass, this time by Portage. Both teams playing at a frenetic pace right now. It benefited Portage in the third quarter to play within themselves and at a deliberate pace. Not necessarily a slow pace, but a deliberate pace. They pass it down to Marcus, and they call the travel. He actually could have taken one dribble and done the drop step, and he would have been okay. So, and a wonderful steal by Javon Irby. Puts way too much mustard on that pass to Nyan Richardson, which is to whom he was trying to pass it. 5 minutes and 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Towles inbounds. And they called a foul on that. That's unbelievable. I don't know what to say about that call because there was no contact whatsoever. I guess we'll have to watch it in the broadcast and figure it out. So 2 free throws coming for Towles, and the first one is up and good. At the line is number 11, Jazz Booker, who's a 7th grader. Second one up off the back iron, and Marcus Williams with the rebound. Javon Irby pushes it in transition, and that is kicked out of bounds by Booker. It'll be Portage's ball on the baseline. 5 minutes and 14 seconds left in the half. I should say in the fourth quarter. And that ball tipped out of bounds, so still Portage's ball on the side out. That was a nice cut by Javon Irby, and he can put the biscuit in the basket. 53-45 with 5 minutes left in the in the fourth quarter. And a tip by Portage. It was almost a steal. And a running and a look up ahead by Javon Irby after the defensive rebound. That was a nice block shot by Sandoval of Towles. On the previous play, you could see, and wow, the athleticism just to collect that pass. And Anion Richardson with the three-pointer puts Portage up by 11. And that's a foul by Portage on number 25, Easterly. On the previous play, Javon Irby was directing traffic defensively. Smart young man who knows where to be and to tell his teammates where to be. Contested shot, long shot goes out of bounds, and it will be Portage's ball. Inbounds to Marcus Williams, who brings it across the timeline, who takes it strong right-handed and off the backboard and in. He's starting to assert himself in this game. In the first half, he was having difficulty collecting himself, but now that we've reached the fourth quarter, and a steal by Javon Irby to Anion Richardson for the left-handed layup, and that is good as well. And then another tipped pass, almost another steal, and timeout by Towles. And that's a wise timeout because they might not have gotten across the timeline within the 10 seconds needed. So Portage up 15, 60-45 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Quite the turnaround from halftime. Portage was down by 9 to begin the third quarter and found themselves up by 9 at the end of the third quarter. Plus 18 points in that third quarter, which has been the beginning of the difference. It's a smart timeout by Towles. Inbounds goes to Jason Duff, who dribbles it across the timeline. Anion Richardson is the one guarding him right now. That is a tough move and a good rebound by number 10, Jax Witzegruder. And Anion Richardson is wide open for three, and rims around, and a big rebound for Portage, but unable to put the biscuit in the basket. It's coming back the other way. And Jax Duff takes it out. Everin shoots the three, and that looked good from here. 10-point lead for Portage. And another turnover for Portage. And that puts Towles back into the game. And Javon Irby got called. Two minutes and 44 seconds left in the game. Javon Irby checks out. Towles sets up a screen over the top, and nobody helps Anion Richardson. Anion Richardson takes it in transition, dishes a dime to Easterly, and he's able to finish the lead back up to 10 for Portage. And that's a tough shot. Rebound comes down and is pushed in transition. But turnover. Elijah Brown unable to collect the hot pass and keep his feet settled after all that pushing. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The lead is 10, 62-52, Portage. And they finally found a spot in the zone, in the press. Coming back the other way to Marcus, who and they're calling an offensive foul on Marcus Williams, even though the defender was not in position, but shot goes up by Towles, rebound by Marcus Williams. Marcus gathers himself and takes it across half court. There's no reason to rush this. Questionable pass. So, a couple things happened on that play. That was a hold, so fouls on the floor. It'll be out of bounds. Portage ball underneath the hoop. Nope, I stand corrected. That was Towles' 7th foul. So they're going 1-1 from here on out. So Marcus Williams is able to hit the first one. Marcus Williams did not realize that he was shooting a 1-on-1, that it wasn't an and one. Second free throw up, and it comes off the back iron and rebounded by Anion Richardson. And that's a double dribble, but they called a foul on Anion Richardson. So right now, there's a question on how many fouls each team has. So the officials are conferring, and so Towles will be shooting 1-1. Or not, depending on the conversation that takes place at the scorer's table. So, after conversation, that is the 6th team foul. Ooh, we traveled. So, a lot of tic-tac fouls being called here at the end that were not even called earlier. So Azarion Washington checks into the game and collects his first rebound. So after getting trapped in the corner, the ball ends up going off of Towles. Tipped again. minute 9 left in the game. If indeed there's no high drama. And a foul called on the play. Not exactly sure if that was a foul either. You know, you gotta let the defender have an opportunity to catch the ball. And the pass wasn't being protected, but so minute 5 left in the game. Azarion Washington with and both free throws waved off. Because Elijah Brown decided to step across the three-point line. Sandoval with the 3. Comes off the backboard pushed the ball ahead after the rebound. And Aniam Richardson with the basket, lead back up to 11 with 43 seconds left in the game. Basket by Towles. Nice handoff. And a ball knocked out of bounds. It will be Portage's ball. 9-point lead with 18 seconds left. Portage simply needs to inbound the ball, run out the clock, although that'll be a layup. That takes the lead. Ooh, and a tripping foul on Portage. And Coach Dean is beside himself because there's no reason to defend so hard with that amount of time left. There's no reason to step your foot out. Just keep your hand up and keep separation. Nobody wants the clock to stop at this point. And it's pretty clear that this Jason Duff is a real good shooter. And he gets to shoot it again because number 31 of Portage continues to step into the circle. And that, my friends, is the end of the game. Portage 67, Towles 56. Thank you for watching. Also, pay attention because we are going to have a post-game interview with Coach Dean. Thank you for tuning in for WRAM Sports. All right, we're here post-game after Towles versus Portage. It was a big comeback, but Portage was able to pull it out by double digits. Got Javon Irby here and Marcus Williams, and they both had big games. I'm going to start with Marcus because it took a while for you to get it together. I think in the first half you looked a little tentative a couple times, missed some baskets that you normally just hammer on. But in the second half you did much better. What do you think was the difference?
Well, we came in and set the tone after half.
So I noticed, too, you were more physical in the second half. Did you feel the same way?
Yeah, I just played with confidence.
Excellent. And your defense was really good with a lot of the steals at the back end there. Javon, you also had a big role in the big comeback today because we started the third quarter down 9 points, ended the third quarter up 9 points, an 18-point turnaround. And you had a lot of baskets in that quarter and had a lot of steals and rebounds. What was happening for you?
It was just the talking at halftime. We had to turn us around. We never played like that, so it was just a lot of like physical and mental stuff that we had to get through. Once we got through, I knew it was going to break through all of that. So.
Well, you guys got some big games coming up, but it's a great win. How does it feel to get the win?
It feels good, definitely.
It feels great.
Well, this is Marcus Williams and Javon Irby. Thank you for coming out tonight, and good luck moving forward.